Hey,
Hola.
everybody.
¿Cómo está?
Welcome back, everybody, to Late Night Snack. We are here tonight to discuss Season 1, Episode 5 of American Horror Stories, titled Ball.
Was it ball?
And it's ball, like a
Ball.
ball, but you extend the A. It's B-A-A-L. Well, B-A-apostrophe-A-L.
Yes.
It's a demon. We're not summoning
Yes.
it, so let's not worry about
Hell
the
no, we're
correction.
not.
do that.
That's suddenly shit.
So, with that, I would like to say welcome you guys back. We are joined tonight with a special guest, so I will jump in and say I am one of your hosts, Irish Melly, along with the beautiful DeWanda and the amazing Nat Guy. And we have in the house with us tonight the wonderful, the amazing, the one and only Mother Supreme
The
herself,
OG.
MaryGirl Moody.
Thank you so much for having me tonight. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We're so happy you are here with us.
Yes, absolutely.
So let's talk about
Boom.
this, you
Yeah,
guys.
the
This
first
is
thing I
fresh
want
in
to
our
say.
brains.
Yes, the first thing I want to say is, be careful playing with dark magic, people. Okay, that's all I'm going to say on that matter.
I just want to also say, who wanted to get pregnant after this episode? Was it
Right.
me? I
Right.
wanted to
Right.
get so pregnant
No.
after the episode was over. Maybe it was subliminal.
No.
Blake was looking at me like, what the?
Maybe that's what they want.
Don't
Okay,
expect me to help you with that.
so let's do this. Let's just go around the room and just give us.
Let's see where are we at. Let's see who's here. Well, let's see who's here.
Oh, go ahead. Announce the
Let's
folks.
see who's here
Alright.
first, real quick. Let's say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Everybody, what's up?
Wow, there's a lot of people here. Hello.
Everybody,
Hey,
come
Smart,
on.
BRT, Raven,
We've got Raven, Blaze, Debbie.
Blaze.
Who else am I missing? I'm going
I say that
down.
every time.
Debbie
Zach.
is here. Zach is here.
I love you.
Afro?
BRT is here.
Where's
Of
Afro?
course.
Zach, so great to see you.
AB. Afro is here.
All right.
Hello.
Team's all here.
Wow, the
Is
team
White,
look here.
White Bear. White Bear
Who?
is here.
Oh, okay.
White Bear Productions.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sweet.
S.
All right.
Marcus. S.
So
Marcus.
basically, we have a full house tonight, people.
Yes.
So
Bring it on. Bring it on.
let's
all right.
dive into
Mother
the-
Supreme. Mother Supreme, start.
Woohoo!
Mother Supreme, start.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm dying to know, Mary. What did you think?
It was
Yeah.
a lot of information. I need to go back and
Yes.
watch it again, but it definitely had a lot of throwbacks to some of those old scary horror movies and like Roanoke. So I enjoyed it. What about y'all?
I thought, first of all, touch on a couple things. First off, the opening credits, did everybody catch all of the visuals from seasons
Yes.
past? There was, saw some Asylum in
There
there,
was
some
a
Covenant
lot.
in there, some Apocalypse in
Yeah.
there, some Cult
Yeah.
in there. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. So, those were all like the promos from the original seasons in there. Billy Lord, acting for an hour. She could just stand up there and fart for all I care. She's absolutely
Right.
amazing.
Exactly.
Absolutely amazing. But about 3/4 of the way in, I thought to myself, where in the hell is this going? This is absolutely not moving anywhere. And I was like, what is going on? And then the twist started happening. I was like, oh, we got an M. Night Shyamalan the thing going on here. All right. And so
That's what I thought too. That was the first thing I thought. I was
Night.
like, we have a Shyamalan twist here.
yeah.
That's
But
right.
on the downside, there was one twist too many. The final twist was overkill. It was too much. They should have left it with her in the prison, telling him that do you honestly believe that I believe that you think that I did? No, that's how it should have ended, because that would have been a true night.
That would have been
twist.
perfect, actually.
Yeah,
If
but
they
the
had
whole
the
actual
end.
demon.
But
It's horror
to
story.
our very own Debbie's credit here, this was very Twilight Zone-esque, very
Yes.
Tales from the Crypt-esque, as she was saying, because of
Hashtag
that
what a twist.
twist within a twist.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was twisted within a twist within. I think it's 4.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
4 of them total.
And I'm sitting there and I'm watching it too. And Blake is looking at me and he's like, "Oh, the husband's behind it." And I'm like, "What the hell are you talking
Oh,
about?"
he's one of those people. He's one of those people. I know. I
I said, I screamed
my
out, I
family
said,
was
"Did you
like
just kill
that. They
her
always
husband?"
spoiled everything. It's like, can I watch this, please?
That's
Dude,
how I am.
happened,
That's
I'm
why
like,
nobody watches
"Stop
anything
telling
with
me
me.
this stuff."
I have to distract. I was talking the whole damn thing. I'm like, did she kill her husband? That's what I thought.
Yes, Billy is the
Billy
goddess.
is Billy is goodness, yes, but she is also a goddess. You are correct.
She is a goddess.
Absolutely
She has
great.
come a long way. She really has.
She really has,
She-
and she
yeah.
looks beautiful.
God,
She
she does.
had, in my opinion, she was extremely skinny in 1984. I was
Well,
actually
yeah.
watching that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she
Well,
was really skinny.
here's
How
my
many years
And
has
now
that been
she
since
has-
Carrie?
I happen to think
Beautiful
that my
perfection to
Montana
her
was
as a
more of
mom.
what Montana
Very.
should have looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's
Well,
my
how many
question.
years was 84
Here's
from
my
Carrie's
question
death?
of the night. Did they
For
use Billy's baby in this episode?
No.
But yeah,
No,
that
you
was
I would
know,
love it.
No,
if
she
they
wouldn't
would've
have done that.
No, the union wouldn't have allowed that. I don't think.
She
but
wouldn't
how many
have done
years
that.
Is this since Carrie's death? Carrie died in
Yeah, she died like
Carrie
3
and Debbie
years
died
ago.
in
4
well,
years ago. 2016.
Last
it was
Jedi,
2017.
Oh shit! Never
Yeah.
mind. She's not down here.
So she was only about a year
No,
out.
I'm sorry, it was 2018.
She was only about a
Okay.
year out
18.
of Carrie's death when she did 1984. So
Yeah.
she had Carrie and Debbie's death on top of that. So
I just thought she looked spectacular as a new mom. I never
That was
looked
super
that
great.
gorgeous after I had just given birth, and I just thought she looked beautiful.
for the first time,
Yeah.
She filled out in all the right places.
for the first time, Billy captured the whole screen as a leading woman. She absolutely
she
commanded
did.
the screen, and she had not been capable of doing that before, and she like really captured that perfectly.
Yeah.
Like I said, she was like I was picturing Lily Rapp in this role because it would have been such a great Lily role, but Billy was able to carry it perfectly.
Yeah.
She really
really
was more
did.
of a back character in Scream
Yeah.
Queens and kind of prior seasons. She was never really something truly main like Sarah Paulson or Jessica or any of them, any of the rest of them. But now she finally had her own episode to shine.
Yeah, Debbie, you were right. She's as I said earlier, I thought there was going to be a twist with Rosemary's Baby, and oh god, I was happy with the
had
twist.
such Rosemary's Baby vibes too. So you guys felt the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought more so than anything, I was great with Debbie's first estimate. It was total Twilight Zone. I mean, this was a Twilight Zone / thing. What was the urban legend here? If we're going on the whole urban legend thing, because all the episodes have an urban legend feel, but this one I wasn't really pinpointing.
It had to do with the totem.
The fertility god.
Is that an urban legend though? I don't know.
It can be construed.
But it was on Ash vs. Evil Dead.
He can be construed as two different things.
True.
Well,
and a demon.
Yeah, because they showed all of the fiction that it was in Lord of the Flies and all Beelzebub's his other name and stuff. So maybe that's the urban legend there. Yeah, that whole time.
Blaze wants to know what was y'all's favorite scene, and I have to know what it was too. I think that's a great question. I want to know what y'all's favorite scene was.
My favorite scene, I'll jump in because my favorite scene was the scene where she started doing the ritual the first time with the baby.
Okay.
I thought the way that was shot was beautifully done. It was the great above shot, but we also got the close up. We got the wide angle shot. Like, I think that was just shot beautifully. I really enjoyed that scene.
My scene was her and him the first time with the headphones. And she starts talking to herself at the end, like, did you hear that? Yeah, I thought that was beautifully acted by Billy.
Yeah. Mine was the prison scene. I loved that scene because she was just brutal. She's like,
she looked completely different by that scene.
Gorgeous.
She had more color to her. Her hair was more vibrant and bouncy. And I know they obviously did that on purpose.
Yeah,
but you could see, the white made her color look more vibrant, more pink.
Favorite scene too was the prison scene where she's talking to her husband. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, and you had the feels of those previous seasons that they were, had mentioned in the opening credits, but thank God there was no connection, to anything. But you had that feel, the asylum feel, you had the Coven feel, you had the Apocalypse feel, but they didn't have to mention any of that garbage.
I totally had, Sarah Paulson's character and her husband Hank's character in my head when they were doing the ritual about making the baby. And I have to say that was probably one of my favorite scenes too, because it was so...
That's exactly what it felt like. It felt very Covenants, the very early Coven when they were at the dark side. Yeah. It was good.
And I love the different tones that they went in this episode. But I do think, though, that they spent too much time worrying about how,
the whole setup
wanted to get pregnant, and how they had been trying for so long. And they really did kind of drag at the beginning. And
I thought like I said, halfway through, I was like, "Where is this going? Is this absolutely going nowhere? What are we doing here?"
Well, Mary, for your favorite scene there, I wanted to bring up, because I knew somebody had said it, so I had to look it up real quick. It's B who actually coined it now. He's our king of hashtags, him and Debbie. He said hashtag thunder sex.
Thunder sex. That's the first thing he said in the chat. Yeah.
I missed that one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he was in the chat.
I saw it pop up because I was a few minutes behind. I got started late, and I saw it pop up, and I'm like, "What?" And then I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, makes sense."
Yeah, I was behind too. I started it on my phone, and then I got to the TV, and I was like 5 minutes behind.
Yeah,
I know. I try not to watch and deal with the chat at the same time because it gets confusing.
Yeah, I had it on, but
I understand. Yeah.
Well, see, because B's watching it without commercials, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think
either, so.
Well, it must be nice.
Okay, so wait. To expand on that, B says sex during Epic Thunder would be sort of fun as fuck.
It is fun.
Yeah, I have to agree that it is.
It is fun.
There's lots of energy in the air, man. Why not?
Electricity, yes, especially.
Fun anywhere, anytime, any weather.
And Debbie is very happy with the motherfucking end.
Are you? Debbie, explain, because I wasn't.
Let me say, though, they really went to great lengths getting the girl employed at the Fertility Institute 18 months.
I know, right?
Okay, 18 months early. That was a little.
And Mark says that it's not an urban legend. Baal is a real demon, a real fertility god.
But I mean, the way they use the different demons throughout the literature, I think that's what they were trying to point out, that is the legends or whatever. I don't know.
And
but
yes, B, I have to say the spine pulling scene was epic. That was great. That was great.
It looked like straw. It was weird. It looked like straw of some sort.
It did. But then it came out and it was like you could see it splintering off the sides a little bit at the top. And it was just enough gore, but not too much.
It was very cringeworthy. I was like,
see,
whoa.
I kind of wish they wouldn't have done that, because I like all different genres of horror, and this could have just been a straightforward Nite type, psychological horror. But then he had to put the gore in, right at the end. I thought it was better than
still AHS. We have to have the gore.
Do we though? I think some things are scarier without gore.
We do.
I agree. I'm sorry to interrupt this, but I really do agree with Michael. I was really hoping that this would have been more of a psychological thriller, such as Rosemary's Baby. No, I mean, only Hutch died, I think, in Rosemary's Baby, and only one person that got in Guy's way, and that's it. It wasn't a violent murder, type of movie.
It was very off-putting the way the scene was.
That the violence just exploded.
Well,
out of nowhere.
You're used to something else.
It was very comic booky, very graphic novelist that just came out. And
graphic
almost
novel.
And see, I wish they would have left it with the prison scene, because then you could think to yourself as a viewer, did he really kill them, or what were we seeing through his eyes or through their eyes? It would have been a lot more fun that way if it ended that way.
Everyone's imagination as far as where they were going to take it.
Right.
Where does it go from here?
Unfortunately, went
but
one
then
too far.
We would have had the people who would have said that they didn't give enough and they wanted more.
Well, of course.
And what if this happened and then X, Y, and Z happened?
You
can't please everyone.
Yeah.
Seriously. And I mean, come on. Billy turning everything around and banging the ball was...
Yes.
We noticed that too. I noticed that.
Wasn't so bad. But at the end, whenever she was like, "I'll let you free if you give me another baby."
That was a bit much, because she played this one type of character the whole time,
scared to death,
and then all of a sudden it was like, no, she was really the one in control the whole time, and it's like
when she was scared,
but she seemed
like
really out of control.
Yeah.
I agree. It really was a big twist that I'm glad she got her confidence, because her husband tried to take advantage of her, but it really It was like the whole Daenerys Targaryen thing, killing everybody with her dragons. This is like
it was it was very much that suddenly like I'm gonna stick my dick out and it's bigger than this demon's dick and we're gonna have a competition.
That's very Nite. You know, Nite does the same thing. He'll try to fool you the whole time and then throw this twist at you and you're like, oh my god, and then you start to think about it. You're like, wait
like I saw it all along.
Wait a minute. Starts that you actually like the husband and then it turns out that he's a sleazeball.
Yeah. He's like everything turned around. But
he was cute. Who was the actor who played the husband?
Yeah, he was in.
Hold on, let me look it up. Hold on, I got it right
here.
I
honestly, don't remember.
I got it.
Yeah, I don't know either. He didn't have a memorable face, but he was cute. I mean, he was all right.
His name is Ronan Robinson.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what was he?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
He was in something recently. Either like
I don't know.
A night show. I forget. He was just in something.
NCIS. Third Body.
Something like that. Who knows? No, I think one of the more teeny bopper shows, Riverdale, some shit like that, but not Riverdale.
Okay.
I think. But
he's in 911 Lone Star, says Adam.
There you go. Yeah, I told you one of them nighttime shows.
I watched that. I didn't even recognize.
Oh, okay. That's maybe why. Yeah, he looks familiar.
Yeah.
I watched the original 911, but
I started Lone Star and then couldn't get into it. I was like, okay, I don't know.
And B makes a good point. B said he wonders what kind of baby comes from the hashtag demon sex. Yes, because that part I could have done without. I could have dealt with her talking shit to the demon and everything else, but the very last thing where she says, "I want another baby and I'll free you," and it's like, wait, what? Like I could have done without that.
Is she implying that she wants the baby for him?
During the first baby, and she wants a second one. I mean, it just doesn't make sense.
Maybe she just wants to make sure her babies have the same daddy.
Is that the daddy though? See, I thought all that was a little vague on how they were trying to say what was what.
That was good.
Had they just left it with the prison scene, I would have been happy.
So now this is an interesting question. People ask this question all the time with like Lost and Nite and stuff like that. Is this rewatchable?
This one?
Is this rewatchable once you know what happens?
I would say yeah.
I'm definitely going to rewatch it again.
I would say I'm definitely going to too. Like last week's episode, I could have done without rewatching. It was all right to watch. It was all right to watch, but I wouldn't need to watch it again.
Okay, let's rewind to 4. Exactly. See, and that's the point. This is what I keep reiterating over and over with episode 4. You walked out of there needing a shower, feeling so disgusted. It was nauseating, and that was the point. They delivered.
You needed to wear a rubber suit just to watch the episode.
And that's why that episode was so good.
Filthy
that's why it was so good, because they absolutely nailed it with that episode. Some TV is not enjoyable. Some TV is not meant to be enjoyable.
Back and watch it again though, because it was just nauseating.
Yeah, it is. It's row house.
That was so annoying. Oh my God, that was
so annoying. It was.
Many times that they said it, it was just, I was so ready for them, like I said, to die within the first 5 seconds.
We were cheering. We were actually, there goes one.
That was the point. You're supposed to. So, Mary, what do you think of it? You said a little bit on your stream this morning. What do you think of the season so far as a unit?
I think it's really awesome. I mean, I just like what they're giving us. I kind of wish it would be separate a little bit more from American Horror Story, and maybe we wouldn't get so much of the murder house. However, fuck it. They're going to give it to us. I'm going to take it. I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to be happy about it.
I am.
Take out episode 4. It's been pretty, good so far, in my opinion, coming out of the gate.
Yeah, I'm sitting there with the same type of feeling, except for that double part first episode. I could have done without it. You drop that first two episodes and this supposed finale that's getting ready to happen off of it and put it someplace else and leave these as promised anthology stories that sit alone itself. It's a great package. It really is.
Yeah, I very much enjoyed episode 3. I must say, I'm still like at arms over the drive-in. I love that one.
Oh yeah,
I thought that was great.
3, 4, and 5 have been fantastic. I mean, the first 2 were fine. There's nothing wrong with them, except for the fact that it was something so fan servicey, so back to Murder House kind of thing. And I think
it was like it was a way to get fans into a story.
One episode would have been fine.
The thing is
fine.
But even then, it's still a Ryan Murphy, Brad Falchuk production. They didn't need that.
No, exactly.
They had the fans there already.
This is what I was jumping through my phone at Mary this afternoon, going, "Oh no, I'm gonna get on a soapbox. I'm gonna get on."
Here he is,
because
going on a soapbox.
I've always said from the get-go, don't buy into fan service. If you want fan service, write your own damn show. Write your own damn book. You know, this is their property. This is their fiction. They don't need to service us as far as us controlling the narrative of something or pleasing us with a character relationship. Look at this Tate and Violet bullshit. You know, they don't need to please that for us.
No.
When these are their characters and their story. Let them tell it and us just enjoy it. You know, and that's why I hate all this
here.
What's up, Alicia?
Hey, girl.
What up?
Hey, Alicia.
So that's my rant. Quick one.
So
I was shooting myself because of Murder House.
I'm already over Murder House. I've been over it for a very long time.
I've been over.
Although I am excited to see, there is a rumor that we are to see the Infantata again, and I'm excited to see if we do and how they will do that for Ben's memory.
Well, they have someone else playing the part now.
Well, I'm sure, but would still be in memory of Ben if they did that. I mean, obviously.
They have someone else playing the part now, but
do they? Are they gonna? They're not using Ben footage.
They might be using some of it, but
they might be using old footage, but using like a stunt double for it.
Well, if they're going to do this Murder House bullshit again for the finale and promise of what they're talking about, the ghost, and we won't spoil anything here, but just give us the damn story on that little blind little girl or whatever the hell they were trying to do there, and then let it be.
With the daughter.
Then let it be. You know, it's like, don't freaking talk about any of the other characters and all that crap.
I still feel like they added Rose in at the last second because technically there was
no Rose.
It was a visual.
She had mentioned that she had 4 kids.
It was a visual.
3.
That's all it was. It was a visual. It was a great visual for a scary little girl. The eyes.
She had an albino son. Her oldest son was
originally.
He was like a gay guy. He was like a gay guy. He was like all fun. Because I always thought that Evan's
very
character
flamboyant. He looked
in Apocalypse. His first character could have been that son. That's what I was thinking before when we were rumoring about Apocalypse, because they seem very similar in characters. What? Okay, so it was pretty crazy. But Apocalypse, don't get me started.
All right, so do we want to give ratings?
I was just going to say, let me ask, if you guys had to go 1 out of 10, what would you rate this episode? 10 being the best, 1 being the worst.
Most spring.
And you guys in the comments below, we want to know what you guys think too.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm going to go with an 8.5, an 8.5.
Mary?
Yeah, I'll do an 8.5.
I'll do a 9 for Billy, a 7 for the episode.
Okay.
I'm going to go with an 8 because I really did like a lot of the visuals. I thought they were great in this episode. And I really loved the opening sequence, like Michael was saying, with all of the different connections in there. And I'm glad we didn't see all of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was great. It really was. So I'm going to go with an 8. And I really loved that scene.
This is a series that would be really interesting to go back and look at the different genres of horror that they were playing with, all through this.
Yeah,
because they were playing
that
with a lot of different genres.
Great after a wrap up. Maybe after the finale to go back and analyze each episode for each genre of horror. I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Right, so
Debbie gives it a 9.
Alicia gives it a 6.
Hey.
All right. Adam gives it a 9.
All right. Feel liking this one.
There goes B.
9.6.
B's like American Horror Story.
All right. Mark gives it an 8. Okay. Who else?
Who's Mark? Hi, Mark. Welcome.
Ben gives it a 9.8.
Hey,
that's pretty
nice.
Healthy.
Have a laugh. Gives it a 9.
Welcome. There's other people. Welcome.
Yes. And Zach gives it a solid 8.
All right, fair enough.
What does he say? I haven't rated a 10 for any episode except Flicker from AHS Hotel.
Yeah.
Hotel. Yeah.
That was a great fucking episode.
Yeah.
God, we haven't visited a hotel in a while.
Although,
did we do hotels during COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we did.
Afro gives it a 9.
All right. On the problem thing, Rafa. Go ahead.
So it seems like the average is about a 9 for the episode.
That's decent.
That's pretty good.
I think that's good. I think that's good. It's good average for everybody.
I think honestly,
although Alicia wouldn't agree.
Okay, Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia's like, to that. I think so far that episode 3 has been the best and episode 4 has been the worst.
See, I
have to agree with you.
I think 4's been the best, and I think that 1 is the second part of the opener was the worst.
Oh, I vomited in my mouth a little bit, Michael.
It doesn't have to be. Things don't have to be enjoyable to be the best, and that was. It was. I mean, there's nothing enjoyable about it, but it was so damn good. It was so good with what they executed.
Blaze gave it a 9.9.
But go ahead, Puke.
Ooh, Blaze is almost at a 10.
Wow. And we still have 2 more episodes to go, so we'll see.
Yeah. Yes, don't waste your 10.
2 more episodes. I can't
don't waste your 10.
That.
Well, we know one's going to be Murder House, so we know.
Okay, so Alicia says Billy was awesome. Yes, we all agree with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, wasn't good. I expected from how slow the burn was, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what people have a lot of problems. The people that have problems with this episode are going to have problems with the final twist or the multiple twists and the slow burn. It really was a slow. I agree with you, Alicia.
It was a slow burn. It really was a slow burn.
I mean, they focused a lot on their problems to get pregnant rather than they did like the pregnancy and the baby and balls. So
and then only to mention like for a pin drop at the end where he says, "Oh, I tried steroids and I wore tight underwear." Like only real quick they mention it, but yet, like you said, they spent all that time. There's no way they could show about their fertility issues.
There's no way they could show any of that because then people start questioning the whole fertility thing and the time frame and all that mess with the twist.
Well, yeah,
this is really followed Nite's formula. I mean, to throw the twist at you at the last minute to shock you, so you walk out dumbfounded, and then think about it later.
The Roadhouse episode was good because it was terrible.
That's actually a pretty good logic that I actually go by when it comes to horror movies.
If you don't expect much from it, it was great.
Yeah, exactly. You can't this nowadays with horror.
I was just my opinion with that whole the naughty list episode was that I was so hyped and pumped for Danny Trejo, and he did great. Don't get me wrong.
They utilized him really well. He was great.
I felt he was underused. I felt he could have been used so much more. But what is Danny Trejo known for? And see, I wasn't here last week, so I didn't get to bitch about this. But Danny Trejo is known for his raspy voice.
Right.
We barely got to hear that voice. Barely got to hear it. Yeah. And that's what makes him creepy and scary.
It really gave them a mystique to him, though, by really underutilizing him. That it really was. I thought when he popped up on the screen, you're like, "Ooh!" Because if he was on the screen the whole time, you'd be like, "Okay, there's the Santa."
No, I didn't want him on the screen the whole time. I just wanted more of his voice. Honestly,
here they go, pumping that guy's ego again.
No, let's not.
Hey, Debbie's in the comments talking about society.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I've seen Society, Debbie. That movie was so gross.
It
was gross.
Have you seen Audition?
Yes, it was so bad. It was.
Did you watch Audition, Mary?
Of course. Isn't that a Japanese?
Yes, I haven't seen it yet.
Yes.
Okay, I'll have to watch it. We'll have to talk about it later.
Yes, BRT agrees that Danny Trejo only had like 20 seconds of screen time.
It was very short. Yeah, it was very, 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 very short. Did anybody, speaking of Nite, really quick, the
machete in a Santa costume? I agree.
Yeah. Did anybody watch Old? Now that we're talking Nite?
No, I haven't seen it yet. Don't give anything away.
Yeah. Well, if everybody watched it, we can do a review on it. Old M. Night Shyamalan's new movie.
I would love to. I need a copy of it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll figure it out. I think it's
we'll see what we can do. I have to look at my other copy and see if it's any good.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's an interesting Night film. Just like all of the other.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really good. I want to see it.
Yeah. All right. What
But
else?
we
got?
digress.
Yes. Anything else on the docket before we lose Miss Mary here? She's drifting.
I'm gonna go pass out. I'm so tired.
I got company.
I hear you, girl. I hear you. I am ready.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, with that, we will then wrap it up and say thank you guys for being here. We are so happy. Oh, who is that? We got somebody new. Chase Dryer
in the house.
Excellent.
Hi, Chase.
What's up, Chase? Welcome.
Bye, Chase.
Welcome and bye.
I was just about to say, we love you. We love you for being here. We will see you guys in the next one. Remember to be kind to yourself and be kind to someone else because they deserve it too.
And please don't.
We love you.
Keep your balls on.
Spay and neuter your pet.
Please don't. Keep their balls. It's not fair.
And keep your balls off of balls.
See you next week.
Bye.